Full weekend of divisional round playoff games are in the books with my Minnesota Fighting Vikings at home, making toast. Joe Thuney, no matter what. So let's recap the games. First up, Packers 32, Rams 18, allegedly. Now, we already said our piece on this game, and just trying to bring Packers fans out of the woodwork. It's so easy. It's so easy. But hey, congrats again on being able to play 1% battery, Aaron Donald, and also the entire internet just like, oh, Davante Adams, who's not as good as Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, ran a slant route. Oh, please. Bills 17, Ravens 3, Bills Mafia taking care of business. And you got to feel good for Bills fans, man. And also, when it looked like maybe the Browns would get it done in Kansas City after Mahomes went out, the Bills could have had 3 playoff games at home in a row, including the AFC title game. How crazy is that? But Stephon Diggs continued to be the best wide receiver in the postseason. He's better than Davante Adams. 8 catches for a $106 and a touchdown, which is big stats in this old school defensive slobber knocker game. And overall, the Ravens defense with Wink Martindale, respect, man, did a hell of a job on the Bills offense. Josh Allen, 23 of 37 for 206, sacked him twice on 11 pressures. They stopped the run because, well, the Bills didn't run the ball. And also held the Bills offense to 10 points. I mean, that should be good enough to win, but yikes. So Leslie Frazier and that Bills defense, respect. If Leslie gets the Houston job, it's very well deserved. Like, Leslie, time here in Minnesota didn't quite work out, but I think he definitely deserves a second shot to be a head coach. And the Ravens offense was extremely poopy. It was bad. So Lamar Jackson, there is such a big difference between regular season Lamar Jackson and postseason Lamar Jackson. It was like Peyton Manning before he could win the big one, Clayton Kershaw before he won. It's just night and day. It's crazy. He threw that horrific pick 6 to Taron Johnson, who ran it all the way back when they were on the 9-yard line looking to tie the game. It was rough. It was rough. Like, this game was a lot closer than the final score suggested. Plus, Justin Tucker missed 2 field goals. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, Dan Bailey's just infecting everyone. He's like Venom. It's crazy. But yeah, just a tough, ugly game. It wasn't always pretty. But all right, so people said that this game was boring. No, it was really good. It was just 2 extremely good defenses shutting down 2 good offenses, and is what it is. So on to the AFC title game for the Bills. Love it. Chiefs 22, Browns 17. Now, this game did feel like Kansas City was in control the entire time and was sort of just toying with the Browns. Browns are just sort of hanging around. Nick Chubb was trying to do his best. Of course, Kareem Hunt playing inspired football, being back in Arrowhead. But it just seemed like the Chiefs could just shut it down at any time, and then the Mahomes concussion happened. So absolutely sucks when injury impacts a game like this, but also if Mahomes was able to come back into that game, the NFL concussion protocol is just a sham. So sometimes you do have to protect players from themselves, and luckily for the Chiefs, it didn't cost them. And Cleveland, they did have life. They had it down 5 with the ball, chance to win. Didn't get it done. Gave it back to Kansas City, looking for a defensive stop. And then big props to Andy Reid. Huevos, the onions. 4th and 1 and playing to win the game with Chad Henne. You love it, man. That's right. Play to win the game. But, of course, the big controversial play was Hollywood Higgins, the Browns wide receiver, pride of Colorado State, by the way, extending the ball at the goal line and then getting it knocked out by Sorensen, and then it goes through the back of the end zone or the side of the end zone, touchback. Is it a dumb rule? Kinda. I see the merit of it. But also, it is more dumb to extend the ball at the goal line. That's why Belichick coaches, hey, don't extend the ball because it is not worth the risk. Brown certainly could have used that touchdown, right? Again, keep it close to your body, go out at the 1, and then they pound it in from the 1 with Chubb. I mean, what is so wrong with that there? But again, props to Stefanski and the Browns. They got something really good going on in Berea. They're no longer the mistakes by the lake. We got plenty of cap space. Keep this team together for a good while until they have to pay Baker. And then the last game, so the BUCS 30, Saints 20. I was happy to get this one wrong because I thought that even though the BUCS had Tom Brady, that the NFL was just going to be like, all right, so Saints, feel good story. Keep this one going. And also, this is the best Saints team that I think they've assembled around Drew Brees ever. Like, they have a great defense. They had a good running game, but allegedly this is Drew Brees' last game. And way to go out on a high note, man. So, like, dude is about to retire. His arm retired 3 years ago. And everyone is going to get on Jared Cook for that fumble late in the game. But Drew Brees straight up lost this game. 3 horrific interceptions. The Bucs had 21 points off of turnovers, and Brady was average. He was fine. He was aight. He was 18 to 33 for a $199, 2 touchdowns. Bucs also had a $127 on the ground. But it is hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. It is, and you just hate to see it with the Saints. It's so rough just seeing Sean Payton go bye bye. 4 years in a row. You had the miracle. Then you had the astute non-DPI call on Nick Roby coming for the Rams. Not going to lie. And then you had the Vikings 6 seed coming in and whooping your ass. And now this. It's rough. It's rough. It is rough. But what can you do? Again, thank you, football gods, football universe, for not making us cheer for the Saints up in Green Bay. Thank you. So the conference title games, you got Bucs at Packers. Bucs put the bang thing on Green Bay earlier in the season down in Tampa by playing too deep against Rodgers. When you play coverage against Rodgers and you can get pressure with 4, good things happen. By the way, the only team to beat Green Bay in Green Bay this year, the Minnesota Fighting Vikings. What up? What up? As I get too excited, knock the microphone around. But I'm in on the Bucs, man. I think that a fully healthy Ronald Jones, I think Leonard Fournette, I think they can get it done against the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. And, of course, Tom Brady. Tom Brady just has if Chris Godwin can stop dropping balls, Mike Evans will show up again. Tyler Johnson get him the rock. Antoine Winfield Jr. And Antoine Winfield whooping the Packers' ass. We've seen this before. I love it. I love it. Also, the Bucs have a chance to be the first team to ever play a home Super Bowl. Yeah, so the Vikings had that chance in 2017. Not so much. AFC, I'm good with the other team. So the AFC is a free roll where I do love the Chiefs. I know that some people are starting to get turned off by the Chiefs because they've been so good for so long. I get that. It's sort of like the Golden State Warriors effect. People are sick of Mahomes. It's whatever. Bills, plucky, fun, up and coming. Josh Allen playing great football. Of course, our guy, Stephon Diggs plus Leslie Frazier. See if he can get a ring again. But the Bills at Arrowhead, let's go. Patrick Mahomes should clear concussion protocol. That's going to be a fun game. 2 great offenses, 2 good defenses going at it, and it will be a ton of fun. So, let's see, who do we want? It's too early for predictions, but Bucs versus anyone. Again, if the Bucs can just get it done in Green Bay, then I don't care who they play. Bucs, Bills, Bucs, Chiefs, it's all good for me. It is absolutely all good for me. But that's it. That's a recap of the divisional round playoff games. What are your thoughts and our thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support our work. Pull some in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.